Hello, welcome to MSU&U. I'm Kelsey Clement.
And I'm Kelsey Banis.
We are a college news show run by students, bringing you the best and most up-to-date in sports, events, and news happening here at Michigan State University and in East Lansing.
We are back and ready to start off a great semester. Hey Kels, did you know that Denzel, Valentine, and Bryn Forbes went to the same high school?
I did, and his dad even coached the team. Our reporter Andrew had the chance to talk to Valentine and Forbes about growing up playing together.
Hi, I'm Andrew Pillock. Michigan State basketball players Bryn Forbes and Denzel Valentine have been an absolute menace to opposing backcourts this season. But it's nothing new to them. They have been lifelong teammates and even won 2 state championships together at Lansing-Sexton High School. Following their high school basketball careers, Denzel immediately went on to go play for Michigan State, while Bryn spent his first 2 seasons at Cleveland State. Since he transferred here in 2014 and the pair was reunited, Michigan State's basketball team has been 50-17. That's a pretty spectacular record if you ask me. I got the opportunity to catch up with him today and ask him a few questions about their childhood. Awesome. Bryn, so from my understanding, you and Denzel grew up together, but just to give me and the viewing audience an understanding, how far of a drive or walk was it between your guys' houses growing up?
It was probably, I think probably like 15-minute drive.
Okay.
I mean, we'd see each other every day, you know, whether it's basketball practice, football practice, whatever it was.
Okay. What type of coaching strategies do you see in Carlton Valentine that you also see in Coach Izzo, if any?
I'd probably say probably the way they just approach the game. You know, it's an intensity every time they're on the floor. You know, if we were working out, whatever we were doing, it was intense, and if it wasn't, he would make it intense.
What's the relationship between you and Drew Valentine?
Oh, I mean, I've known Drew as long as I've known Denzel. You know, he's like a brother to me, just like Zell is. You know, and he's taught me a lot about the game. You know, kind of like a mentor to me. So, I mean, he's close like family.
You know, we pretty much did everything together, went on vacations. You know, we went to Miami, to Phoenix, up north. His mom took us on a lot of vacations. No, we was always pretty much with each other, you know, since we've been a little kid.
Can you sense a difference in having him on your team now opposed to your freshman and sophomore year having him over at Cleveland State?
Yeah, I really think it's helped us. It's helped me. You know, I'm more comfortable out there probably, you know, with him being out there, and he knows how I play. He knows what to say to me to get me going, and I know what to say to him to get him going. We have a good feel for each other out there on the floor, and it's worked out pretty well.
Your brother Drew Valentine, he just received an assistant coaching position over at Oakland University.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know, what type of role did he have with you and Bryn when you guys were growing up? Was he hanging out with you guys all the time? Or was it, you know, the age difference a little bit too much for you guys? Or?
Nah, it was only 2.5 years. We were pretty much, you know, with him all the time too, as well. You know, we always wanted to be like him. We always wanted to wear the clothes he wore and stuff like that. So, you know, he was pretty much, you know, our role models, and you know he's a great role model. You know, he's a Class A act. You know, he's a great man, and I'm happy for him of him getting his job, and hopefully he has a great career in coaching.
So now that your dad isn't your official coach anymore, that now that Izzo has taken that spot, does he still coach you and Bryn, or is he take more of like a sideline role in that?
He plays a little bit of more of the sideline role, but he also knows when and when not to say stuff to us. If needed, he'll say something to us, because that's just the type of person he is. And he's not just gonna hide it and let it in and go on. He cares, so he's gonna let you know, and hopefully it can help us. So, but he's not the guy that as soon as the game's over, he's just outside the locker room, like just waiting to yell at you or anything like that. He's not like that at all. He's given us our space, and he's done a great job of finding the balance between coaching us and playing the background role.
Any similarities between your dad and Izzo?
You know, they're both crazy. I mean, if you see him coaching, you know, he's out there, he's yelling and holding his players accountable, just like Coach Izzo. But at the end of the day, you know why he's doing it. And you know, my dad, you know, he led us to 2 state championships, and he was a great coach for us.
Thank you, Andrew. That was such a cool experience. I wish I got to do that. Now, have you ever had an idea that you wanted to get started up?
I have. I constantly think of ideas that would be great to put into action. Now with Spartan Innovation, it's possible to bring your ideas to life.
Our reporter Chloe tells us how this is possible.
I'm Chloe Keipel inside the hatch at Spartan Innovations, where students can bring their ideas to life.
So Spartan Innovations, what we do is we take in student ideas. They come in and pitch their ideas. It could be anything from a physical product to an app, to a website, to a food product. Pitch their idea. We surround them with resources, with interns from graphic design, web design, CAD work, marketing, law services, anything they need to get this idea out to market. And then if they do need monies for prototyping, travel, marketing materials, you name it, we actually fund that through a couple of endowments that we have called Gerstacker and Forest Acre. So the students approach us by applying to MSUhatch.com. It's usually the first way, or they can just come in to meet with us, but we do push them to go to MSU Hatch. You fill an application, very short application, who you are, what you're working on, and then it'll prompt you to set up a meeting with myself or Lori Fisher, who I work with here. Once we do that, we assess if this idea is something that we're going to work with. We surround you with a bunch of different things to work on, and then go from there. So we see a mix of the stage of the students are coming in. It could be very early, could be just an idea on the way over here, could be a very new idea, or it could be I have a minimal viable product, they're working on their idea, they've got a little bit of traction, and they need some help, or they need space, or anything to do with new things that are coming out. What we do, and the huge catch is, I say, is you go out, you use the money, you use the resources, and you make it big and you make your millions. I ask you to give back. It doesn't need to be monetarily, but give back as an alumni, be a mentor. And again, you don't even have to legally do that, but we would love them to mentor the new students as it goes on.
Thank you, Chloe. I would have never known about this before.
I know, it's so great that Spartans have the opportunity to do this. Another great opportunity is the Laughter is the Cure to Life comedy show.
Our reporter, Gabriella, got to show us what the laughter was all about at the fundraiser.
Hi, this is Gabriella Galloway reporting from the Business College Complex, where tonight MSU sophomore Sam Silverstein put on his Laughter for the Cure comedy show. All proceeds for the comedy show will go to the C.S. Mott Children's Hospital. Let's go see what all the laughter is about.
My name is Sam Silverstein.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
From this day forward, from the sound of my voice, the planet Earth in conjunction with the universal hierarchy.
Can you guys just explain for me what Laughter for the Cure is all about and how it got started?
He'll take that one.
Laughter is the Cure is all about, thank you, about just changing the world, making people laugh at the shows, helping kids out following the shows, and it's about just having fun and doing something awesome.
Juicy fruit?
Juicy fruit.
Thank you. And then other than MSU, where else have you guys performed your show?
We did one last year at MSU also, and then we did one at Grand Valley, and then one in Sam's backyard.
Awesome.
And then we're going to University of Michigan Monday, April 11th, and we're working on Ohio State right now as well.
Awesome. Okay, and my last question for you is, what are your future goals for yourselves and the show?
Our future goals are to, get as high as we can, not on drugs, but, in stardom,
Okay. We're going to get as high as we can on stardom, and hopefully just as we do more shows, get a bigger following, more people donating, more people supporting the show, and eventually we hope that it'll blow up sometime within the next year.
I'm here with Will Sandifer, who has a part in the Laughter for the Cure comedy show. So, Will, what is your part in the show?
So basically, I'm Sam's manager, and I'm also an actor in the show. And basically what I do is I help my manage with the schedule, and I also help with some of the timing and the event planning for this show. And I also do a little bit of the acting in some of the videos.
Awesome. Okay, and what kind of event planning went into it? How much work had to go into the show?
Honestly, not an excessive amount, like a good amount. I had to help organize scheduling with here in the BCC. I had to do some stuff with the hospital in Michigan, a bunch of other stuff like that. Definitely, it was very manageable. But however, work is work, but it's all right. When it's going to such a great cause.
For MSU&U, I'm Gabriella Galloway. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Gabriella. It sounds like a great cause.
Tune in next week for another episode. This has been MSU&U. I'm Kelsey Banis.
And I'm Kelsey Clements.
Have a great week, and as always, go green.
Go white.